Slow fit 97.35. Zuck's the biggest killer Dana has ever seen. God. But he pays him, so I get it. That fool Chris 247. What's the latest on the Tubi show? I download the app to watch a show and donuts, high low, and donuts. Yeah. So my deal with them is we'll find out if they extend. I assume the end of this month or early next month. So my deal with them, it crushed on there. It did great. They had the most watched show on their network for that quarter. It's 4 episodes. So we had the most fully watched full 4 episodes out of any show on the network.
Sure. So
I got that information. And so to fulfill the contract, I have to release 1 episode a week on my YouTube starting this month. So it takes, I think I can release them all at once or once every week. So you guys tell me how I should do it. And then once I complete the upload to my YouTube, then we start contract negotiations.
Sure.
But I got to put it on the shop on Big Brown Breakdown YouTube on my YouTube. So I don't know if it's a fit, but that's what I got to do. So if you're only here for fight stuff, sorry, but that's the deal.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. But that's where I'm at with it. Dice Game Network. Chin, reach out to Pat McAfee. Brendan doing 10 minutes after every big UFC school, and those dudes would be fun, educational, new fans, and casuals. I love Pat.
I'm texting right now.
I was on Pat McAfee a long time ago. I love Pat. He's crushing it. Galvin L. Ocho. Whatever happened to Tiger Thick Whiskey? Sold it, and I don't know what they're doing with it. Sold it to a big group.
Same name?
I don't know what they do with it. I never see it anymore. I don't know. I still have like 50 bottles at my house. Saving those. Even though I don't drink, just save them. The name Heartless Angel. LO, former fighters have said that Huffy is the Conor McGregor 2-0. They fight similar. Is it just too bad Huffy can't talk crap like Conor? We need the drama in the UFC. Yeah, and he just needs those kind of big marquee wins, and his cardio is really bad, which so is Conor's, but not as bad as Huffy's, so we'll see. Jeff Ross, 5189. Brendan, have you seen the HBO series Task? If you haven't, then as a big fan of yours, I think you would like the character Perry Chin. Please look that up, the character, and tell me that's not Bry. That's funny. I need a new show. Dark Haoki, the RAF match to make yesterday is Bo versus Hokit open weight. That would be dope. A rematch, even though Bo's probably going to school him.
Open weight's crazy.
That'd be cool, though.
Yeah. I still think Bo tech falls him.
Yes. But it'd be fun, like a rematch. Oh, that does look like Brian, but better hair.
Give Brian a break, dude. Brian looks
I feel
way
like that's
better.
a face Brian's made to me, too.
Brian's making it right now. Captain UG, 2-op. Please never fight again. Not worth it. You're my favorite fighter and would love to see you fight, but your health is more important to all of us. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I know. Bro. I know. I hear you. Tom Scarino, 1170. Eric Nixick is up there with the coaches. Did you see all the UFC guys cheering after Justin won? Volk didn't look too happy, but everyone else did. Also glad someone fixed Rogan's tie. I know. Poor Rogan. That tie was so bad, but what can you do? He's not a big tie guy. Eric Nixick's top 3, if not number 1 for me, by the way.
I saw so many pictures of that tie that I don't know which tie is real.
I know. Now it's all weird. Jeff Ross, 5189. Brendan, how do you feel about Bo Nichols versus Hamzat? I personally think it makes more sense now. Yep, but Bo's still probably 3 wins away from a Hamzat level. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. He's just starting to get his beak wet, starting to incorporate stand-up and wrestling. Let's let him cook. Now he should be ranked maybe in the top 15. Fight a 15, 14, 13 guy in 3 steps. So 15 through 11, let's fight one of those. Then we're talking 10 through 7, one of those, and then 6 to 3, one of those, and then we're cooking.
You look great, though.
What?
He looked great.
You look great. And everyone knows I love Bo. So, but let's slow down.
As this loser, Brendan Schaub, sits in a storage unit with the industrial fan going off so you can hardly hear a word that he's saying, he just has to lie about everything. First and foremost, the Panther Thick Whiskey. Even in this, he lied. When he was asked, what'd you do with Panther Thick Whiskey? Oh, I sold it off to a group. No. He quote unquote sold it to Aubrey Marcus. And he talked about it on The Fighter and the Kid with Aubrey Marcus. And Aubrey Marcus just said, oh, I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could help you. Meaning, Schaub basically just needed some money and asked for some money from Aubrey Marcus and said, here's my whiskey company. And Aubrey Marcus he didn't look at it as I'm buying a whiskey company. He looked at it as I'm just giving Schaub some money. And that's why Aubrey Marcus is never going to sell that fucking shit whiskey. And I don't know what they're doing with it. He's doing nothing. You're a charity because you're running out of money. That's why you're doing a show in a storage unit with the industrial fan going off behind you, you idiot. So that's the first lie. But this asshole, this loser, really just tried claiming he had the #1 show on Tubi. This is the level of mental illness we're dealing with here, people. He's claiming he has the #1 show on Tubi, yet Tubi, upon having this info and letting Schaub know this info, doesn't go, well, #1 show on Tubi, let's immediately sign him to a 5-season deal, goes, put some more episodes on YouTube and maybe we'll give you a deal. Even his own thing doesn't make sense, what he's saying. If you had the #1 show on Tubi, they would immediately offer you a deal and try to get you exclusively on Tubi. They wouldn't go, you got the #1 show we've ever had, but you know what? I don't know, maybe go release them on YouTube, then maybe we'll give you a deal or not. Everything is just a lie. It's so sad and so pathetic. I wonder if he has to lie to his own family behind the scenes. Like, does he have to get real with his wife? I mean, like he has said, her #1 thing she wants and always wanted, and it doesn't matter what year, is a G-Wagon. He can't afford to get her a G-Wagon. But does he lie to her and be like, look, babe, you know, there's some other reason I can't get it, but we really are just going broke. I mean, are they aware of how bad this is? Do you think, because he keeps buying new houses, but it's always a downgrade? I mean, his kids are going to become the weirdo kids. They're going to be like military kids who switch schools every 2 years because they're constantly moving and downgrading. Oh my God. When his kids end up in the projects with all the other Mexican kids and they're going to be like, hey, Holmes, what are you doing? They're going to be like, we used to be rich, I swear. Wow. But to claim he had the #1 show on Tubi, the mental illness is insane. It's insane, people. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.